Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Blender 3D exercise. In today's exercise we're going to be sprucing up our mug from Module 3 a little bit. And so we're going to be adding a couple of modifiers to this to make it look a little less, lo-fi. And then we're also going to be adding some liquid to this because an empty mug is a sad mug. And so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add our liquid. So we're going to do this by going into edit mode. And we're going to add a loop cut to the inside of the cylinder. And so we're just going to move this to a location that, you'd think that would be a good liquid level. So about here looks like a good liquid level for me. I'm going to go ahead and do the box select. And then we're just going to do our normal ES trick to close this out. Okay. And so now if we go back to object mode, it looks good so far. So let's go ahead and choose smooth, and you notice a couple of problems. So there's this problem right here, this looks a little funky here. Like it almost looks like it's made of clay or something and it's been pinched. And then we also have the problem inside where, this kind of looks like the cup and the liquid are kind of the same thing. Like you can't really tell that the liquid's separate from the cup. So to fix these, first let's see if we can fix the handle by selecting everything and do Shift in to fix the normals. This is a good habit to get into anytime you get this funky geometry. Just select everything and do Shift in just to make sure nothing crazy is going on. And you saw that it fixed some of the geometry like around the face, but it didn't really fix this part, so we'll have to come back to this later, but we can fix the liquid right now. So to get the liquid to look like it's not, merging into the wall of the cup, we're going to do the trick that I mentioned during the lesson, which, if you remember, you take a loop cut and you drag that almost down to the edge. And you don't want to go to where it overlaps, like see that makes some weird lighting. You want to just go barely above the edge of the cup. And then you can do the same thing on the other side and just push that up a little bit. And so now if we go back into object mode, you can already tell that's much better. This actually now looks like there's liquid in the cup instead of the cup kind of, folding down to make a really shallow base. And so now to fix the handle and to kind of finish this up, we're going to go ahead and add a subdivision surface modifier. And we can go ahead and turn the levels up to 2 just to make it a little smoother. And you notice that did fix our handle problem. And so now you can see, just by adding a single modifier, we now have a really nice mug with some liquid in it. And once we get to materials and textures, we'll add some materials and textures to this and really spruce it up, fill it with something like maybe some coffee or tea or a nice chai latte or something, whatever you prefer. But for now, this pretty much wraps it up. Again, this is just a really simple example of revisiting something and kind of experimenting with some of the modifiers we talked about during the lesson. I hope you enjoyed this exercise. If you did, please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time.